So guys, we'll be talking about three things today. The first one is Baltasta Egonga. You guys know about this particular man showing on my screen. He has been sentenced to 8 years in prison for embezzlement. And the second one is the Aka Udo. These are Soludo's boys, and according to sources, they say they were demolishing his house, popularly known as Ebuka. He is the leader of Aka Udo, and they were demolishing his house because they found out that he was, linked to some criminal activities going on in Anambra State, and a lot of people have been calling out the governor Soludo. And the third one is Deji and P2B. You guys know the issue that P2B and Deji are having. So P2B had to sue Deji, and now I will show you guys a video of what Deji have to say concerning this whole matter. So guys, stay with me as we keep this thing running.
So guys, Baltasar Egonga, a senior official and former head of the National Financial Investigation Agency, has been given 8 years in prison for embezzlement. The married official gained global notoriety last November after a series of sex tapes involving him and wives of fellow officials surfaced online. Some of the videos were reportedly filmed in his finance ministry office, sparking widespread ridicule. So guys, this man has been given 8 years in prison for embezzlement. And not only that, he was also accused of diverting funds from professional travel expenses for personal use, according to the Supreme Court Press Director Hilario Mitogo. Now, this man was also fined $220,000. Him and 5 other senior officials, they were accused of misappropriating hundreds of thousands of dollars in the oil-rich Central African country. So guys, let's go to the next thing. So guys, this is happening in Anambra State. Just a few days ago, a member of the Anambra House of Assembly in charge of the Security Committee of the House, Honorable Bernard Udemezu Isieni, came out publicly to link Governor Charles Chukwuma Soludo to the kidnapping and killing of the former member representing Onitsha 1 constituency, Honorable Justice Azuka. According to Mr. Isieni, some aggrieved members of the House had planned on impeaching Soludo and only needed one signature to make up the required number for the impeachment, and Azuka had agreed to be the needed signature, only for the House leadership to invite Azuka to Oka on 24th December 2024 to come take Christmas rice, a journey Azuka made but ended up being kidnapped on his way back and eventually was murdered. So just today, we saw a video escalating the internet where the federal government has pulled down a house said to belong to Mr. Ebuka, the commander of Governor Soludo's Akaudo boys. Shocking reports allege that Mr. Ebuka is deeply linked to the dreaded unknown gunmen accused of killing, maiming and kidnapping innocent people across the southeast. Like many people have started calling out Governor Soludo, over the insecurity in the land. Now, if this is actually true, that means the southeast has a deep infiltration problem, criminals embedded in security outfits, because if this is politically motivated, it's a dangerous game where the federal government could be weaponizing insecurity to undermine Soludo's administration. Now, who are these Akaudo boys? They were created by Governor Soludo to fight banditry, kidnappings, and violent crimes, operate as a community-based vigilante meant to restore safety. At first, they were hailed as heroes, but recently, several reports accused them of extortion and illegal taxation, harassment of citizens, alleged human rights abuse. Even some of them are even accused that they are involved in criminal activities. This particular issue has crippled parts of the southeast. Yes, because all those people that are involved in these criminal activities, sometimes we'll be hearing that they are burning police stations, INEC offices, and even government buildings. They are attacking on security operative, kidnapping for ransom, intimidation of civilians. It has crippled parts of the southeast, and many of the southeast today are living in fear. Now, this Mr. Ebuka, who is a supposed protector of the people, if he's tied to this particular thing, it suggests one thing, that there may be political sponsors, using him as tools. Some vigilantes could be double agents working for both, government and criminals. Now, if this is true, we're no longer dealing with ordinary crime. This is a coordinated internal sabotage, threatening the stability of the entire region. Now, the federal government's move by demolishing Ebuka's house, the federal government is sending a loud message. We won't tolerate anyone linked to unknown gunmen. This has shown that there is a security failure in the southeast, a bigger one. Now, Soludo must act fast, suspend all these compromised officers immediately, invite independent investigators to restore credibility, rebuild trust within the Anambra through community involvement in security. Many people have been asking me this question, like how did someone so close to the government, leading a security outfit created by the governor himself, get tied to the very criminals they were supposed to fight? Like people have been asking me that, and I'm like, that is corruption, that is it. That is Nigeria for you. Federal security operatives, they stormed Ebuka's residence and demolished it. Ebuka is said to be the commander of Soludo's Akaudo boys. He is now accused of having deep ties with unknown gunmen. These allegations have sent shockwaves through Anambra State, raising fears of collusion between vigilantes and terrorists. This is a huge embarrassment for Governor Soludo. If someone handpicked by his administration is allegedly working for known gunmen, then either Soludo's government failed to screen its own people, or Soludo's security architecture has been compromised from the top. Governor Soludo launched the Aka Udo Boys with big promises to defend communities against kidnappers and armed groups, to restore confidence in local security, to make Anambra the safest state in Nigeria. But the reality today paints a different picture. Insecurity has worsened in many parts of Anambra. The Akudo Boys are now being linked to extortion, brutality, and unknown government infiltration. Ordinary citizens are still losing trust in these vigilantes. So they rushed into forming this outfit without proper vetting, monitoring, and accountability system. By empowering people without strict oversight, he created a security monster that is now spiraling out of control. Now, these people are accused of burning police station, killing security operative, kidnapping for ransom, disrupting economic activities. If this particular person, this Mr. Ebuka, who is a top commander under Soludo, is connected to this kind of thing, this raises serious questions like, was the government infiltrated from day one? Did Soludo ignore warning signs about his commanders? Or is there political sponsorship behind some vigilante activities? If these allegations are true, it means Soludo's security team is compromised and his entire anti-insecurity campaign has failed catastrophically. Right now, Indian Anambra are confused and angry. People no longer know who to trust. Is it the government, is it the vigilantes, or the police? Communities are afraid of both criminals and security outfits. There's a growing resentment that some of those policies are making things worse, not better. Some residents complain that Akudo boys extort citizens at checkpoints. Others allege innocent youths are harassed, beaten, and detained under the guise of fighting insecurity. See the people that is meant to be protecting citizens, meant to be protecting Indian Anambra State. Instead, they are seen involving in criminal activities. This is so bad. Now, Indian Anambra will not know who to trust again, whether they're going to trust the people wearing uniform or they don't even know who to trust again, whether they should trust the government. Because the way they are getting involved in criminal activities, they don't know who to trust again. You can see the video, you can see what is going on. This is going on in the Mr. Ebuka's house. The way the federal government started demolishing his property. You can see that the militaries are even doing it. The soldiers are the one demolishing it. This to show you, the kind of criminal activities that is going on in the southeast. And many people have been saying, Governor Charles Chukwuma Soludo, what are you going to do about the insecurity? Because to be honest, if insecurity should end in the southeast, it is very easy to do. But because of the people who are even doing it, the people that are supposed to even stop the insecurity in the southeast, they're also involved in it. So there's no way that they're going to stop it. The people that are saying, oh, they can stop it, they're also involved in it. That's why you see it is so hard to stop insecurity in the southeast. And it's dealing with a lot of people. You see, these days, people are not afraid to travel. People are not afraid to travel to go to their hometown. People are scared because of insecurity. People are not, if they want to go to market or if they want to travel, their hands, like their heart is not in their hand. It's not a 50-50 something. Are we really going to travel safely? Are you sure we're not going to meet anybody on the road? Like, people are not afraid. And it has given Anambra State a bad image. This particular incident, it has given Anambra State a bad image, because what people are going to be thinking now is that Anambra is filled with criminal activities because of this particular incident. Because tell me, how can a vigilante be involved in criminal activities? So if the vigilante is involved in criminal activities, who are they now going to run to? Who are they going to run to for safety? Maybe now when there's a kidnapping activities and some people come to report to vigilantes, they don't even know that it's vigilantes that are even involved in it. Is a pity and is a shame. It's an embarrassment to Anambra State as well as the governor Soludo. So Soludo needs to do something about it, because if he doesn't do anything about it, it will get out of hand. Anyway, guys, let's go to the third thing we have for that's the last thing. I'm going to play you guys a video of what Deji said about P2B. You guys know that P2B sued Deji for defamation. So, guys, I'm going to be playing that video for you guys. And also, if you're just coming across my channel for the first time, please do well to click the subscribe button, like and share. Like I always say, it will not cost you anything than to just click the subscribe button. So, please, as I'm going to play this video for you guys now, don't forget to drop your comment below. So guys, just watch this video.
Response isn't yourself now descending to the same space or the same pedestal or the same bottom of that cliff that you're trying to say people should not descend to with the action you're taking already, if you get my drift.
You see, Peter, if Peter does not want to be criticized, he should go back to his house and be eating jollof rice. Anyone who puts himself up for public office must be criticized, must be scrutinized, must be insulted. Anybody who feels too big to be criticized or too big to be insulted, and it is his mentality that his aides and his obedient mob, that is the same mentality they have. That, our candidate cannot be criticized, but Tinubu can be called a drug lord, Atiku can be called a looter, a thief, but our candidate cannot be criticized. Supreme Court judges can be named and shamed. Court of Appeal judges can be intimidated and criticized and even say they should go and lynch their children. You understand? But our candidate, we draw the line when our candidate is involved. So this is the political hypocrisy of these political extremists that we must never allow in our polity. We saw it under the Buharis. They didn't want anybody to criticize or analyze their candidate. And it is the same thing. Mr. Peter was the one that put himself up to be president. If he doesn't want me to criticize, I'm not insulting any obedient, I'm not insulting anybody. It is the man that has put himself up for president. I'm analyzing. I'm saying that, as governor, you did this. You went around churches in this country to go and say church should take back their country. You spoke with Bishop Oyedepo and said that the election is a religious war. Therefore, you are a religious bigot. There's nothing I'm saying that is not in public domain. There's nothing I'm saying, or there's nothing I've said, or the things I've said. The only thing else that I forgot to say is that he's a political prostitute, which I've now added. So you should add it to the suit.
Well,